Welcome to lesson 132. And this is once again another amazing lesson that you will connect mainly if you're noticing what's going on within yourself, and obviously in your life, in your world. So this is a lesson that tells us that the world we see is really created by our minds. And what I'm going to ask you, and look, it's an amazing way of working with ourselves, asking questions, asking ourselves questions that we haven't asked before. So what world do you see? Not so much, or you could, but not so much in the outside world, but in your home. What world do you see at home? Yes. Are you alone and no one comes to see you? Do you have a lot of conflict within the people living in the house? Do you have a very joyful life that you get up in the morning and the birds are singing and everybody gets up and has breakfast and everybody's just like loving? What sort of world do you have? Do you go to work and everybody's friendly, or do you go to work and you hate it? And further out, what world do you see in your outside world? Like, do you see a world full of conflict, of wars? Do you see a beautiful world, peaceful world, supportive world? What exactly do you see? And this is the question. Look, I remember years ago I had a friend that he would say, I know in what state I'm feeling, in what state is my mind when I go for a walk, and sometimes I notice flowers, beautiful houses, everything clean, and some other times I notice rubbish on the floor, you know, you know, dirty houses or rundown houses. So what world do you notice? What world do you see? And depends on what world you see, it will give you an insight of the state of mind and emotions. And it's a liberating lesson, challenging, because we still see the world that we see. And then we look within and we still feel the way we feel. So it's a process of I choose again. It's I choose again. So we need to choose to hold I choose again. Time after time after time. You're judging someone or something, then you choose again to center. You're feeling crap for whatever reason that your mind is telling you, you choose again and you center. It's the dance. I lose the world from all I thought it was. And I'm just gonna read a little bit. What keeps the world in chains but your beliefs? And what can save the world except yourself? Belief is powerful indeed. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and illusions are as strong in their effect as it is the truth. A madman thinks the world he sees is real and does not doubt it, nor can he be swayed by questioning his thoughts' effects. It is but when their source is raised to question that the hope of freedom comes to him at last. So in a way, we are all mad people, really. Just create, having this world, creating this world with our thoughts, and then whinging about it. Creating painful relationships and then thinking, but oh my God, relationships are terrible. I hate relationships because they're terrible. They're painful. But stop for a moment and observe what you think. And you will see, maybe not on the first layer of thought, maybe not on the second layer of thought, but definitely on the third layer of thought, the deep criminal thoughts you have, the deep, you know, uh, sentence as, you know, you're sentenced because, you know, to be in jail. That sort of thoughts that you hold, and they're like commands. You know, these thoughts are creating your reality and mine. So yes, I do notice that I have, oh my God, these are the thoughts that I have. I know, you know, and it's a decision moment by moment to choose something different, choose different thoughts, choose different thoughts. But first you need to realize what thoughts you have, then release them to God, and then choose something different, honestly, because what we're creating, this says, I who remain as God created me will lose the world from all I thought it was, for I am real because the world is not, and I will know my own reality. I lose the world from all I thought it was and choose my own reality instead. So let it go. Let go all the views and observe and look at the reality that you're in, and just go, I don't believe this anymore. And I do not want to create this anymore. I don't know how to change it completely, but I am determined to change it and surrender everything to God, and for God to guide me through this right path. So lots of learning, lots of changing, lots of letting go, lots of responsibility, and lots of love. I see you tomorrow for the next lesson. Enjoy the lesson today.